My condolences to the family of the victims. This video was published with no intent to publicly harass or torment anyone related to the case or victims. Any findings reported in this video was obtained using public resources. Thank you. Hello babies, welcome to my channel. I am Murder Mommy 711. Today marks my first video drop on YouTube, so thanks for tuning in. I'm not going to waste your time with no clickbait or super boring intro right now, because I know what you came for. So let's roll up and take a trip to Baltimore, Maryland. So today I'm going to introduce you to Jameria, who on social media has a moniker of Mirror Doll. Now, Jameria was born September 11th, 1992, which would make her a Virgo. Now, if you know Virgos like I know Virgos, they have a way of creating an illusion to make it seem like they have everything together looking from the outside. And just like Jameria, she wore that mask as well. So she had a successful CBD business. She was a certified nursing assistant. And she also specialized in credit repair. Not to mention, she started a podcast called Be More Charming, which is so eerie to me because last year this time, her children were on the podcast. So she was very, very, very active on social media. Very, very, very active. You know, a lot of mothers, especially young mothers, they don't really have a lot of time to post because they're so busy doing other things, but she was always promoting her business, always, posting her children. She was always doing something on social media all the time, so she was very, very into that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and play a clip from her podcast, which featured her children.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Kickback with your host, Mirador. You are now tuned into Be More Charming Podcast, and I have two little mini-me's tonight. This evening I have
Jameria Thomas Joy,
and I have
Devin Thomas Jamal.
Okay. And they are here with me tonight, this evening. It's about 8 o'clock, and we want to release this one and talk about time. Right now, time has not been on my side, I can say, because my kids be up all night. Do y'all kids be up all night? Because my kids be up all night.
So on August 24th of 2021 at approximately 4:51, a dispatcher contacted the homicide department and advised that the Southwest District Patrol responds to 531 Coventry Road, apartment 1, in reference to two deceased bodies located inside the apartment, one of which believed to be a young child. Now, the homicide unit was requested to respond to the location and treat it as such. So, Detective Ross pulled up, Detective Ragland pulled up, and Detective Parker pulled up as well. Now, they got the call at 4:51. They didn't get there until 5:38. So, they took control of the investigation. They met with the primary police officers who had told them that basically the apartment maintenance man was advised by his manager to check on a foul smell coming out of apartment 1. Now, the maintenance man made entry to the residence and found an individual in the living room and a young female in the bathtub, which both bodies appeared to be lifeless. The maintenance man immediately called 911. Medics were already at the location at the time of the officer's arrival. The medics advised that an unknown black individual was lying face down in a sleeping bag in the living room in a state of decomposition. And there was a second individual observed to be a juvenile black female who was lying face up in the bathtub, also in a state of decomposition. Both individuals were pronounced dead by EMS. Now, all proper notifications were made at this time. The detectives observed the juvenile female victim in the bathtub with an apparent clothing object wrapped around her neck. The juvenile female was naked, lying in the bathtub of the only bathroom in the residence. Now, the forensic examiner responded to the location, and after rotating the black individual, which they keep saying black individual, which I don't like, I guess they're talking about the other child. So, after rotating the other child in the living room face up, they revealed a large knife in the right side of his chest, along with a plastic trash bag wrapped around his face and his head. And it was also revealed at this particular time that this individual was a juvenile black male. Now, they transported both victims where they performed an autopsy. And further investigation revealed that their mother, Jameria Hall, and her two children were the only people listed on the apartment application. There were no signs of forced entry into the residence. Paperwork along with an ID badge was located in the apartment with Jameria Hall's name. Jameria was not located in the residence at the time, and both her children were listed as Jameria Thomas, who was born November 24th, 2014, and David Thomas, who was born June 4th of 2013. So they were basically like a year apart, basically 6 months. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, now they performed several interviews, several, which revealed that Jameria was last seen with her two children on August 19th. So this happened on the 24th. The last time they seen her was on the 19th. And they were outside, and neighbors heard screaming from inside the house, which was believed to be Daenerys, on the night of August 19th. And she was screaming, "Mommy, no." Now, Jameria also spoke to her mother, advising that she was in the hospital and the kids had been taken by the father, Mr. Devin Thomas, which on the 23rd. So that's when she spoke to her mom, so the day before. Now, they contacted the baby daddy, who said that he had not seen his kids, and both him and the mom, they didn't know where she was, basically. So, the baby daddy advised that he last saw her in the afternoon on the 24th, walking in the area of North Ave and Bloomingdale Road, screaming and cursing at no one as she walked to the area and appeared to be under the influence. Now, the next day, about 7:30 in the morning, they were speaking with the witness, who was able to determine that she was in an Uber ride for hire vehicle and was en route to the area of Philadelphia Road and Rossville Boulevard in Baltimore County. Now, armed with this knowledge, members of the Regional Auto Theft Task Force were dispatched to the area in an effort to locate her and further the investigation into the homicide of the two children. Now, she was apprehended and transported to the homicide section to be interviewed by detectives, at which she immediately waived her Miranda rights and agreed to speak with detectives, giving full admission into detail as to how she murdered both of her children, Daenerys Thomas and Devin Thomas, at 531 Coventry Road in Baltimore, Maryland. She was then transported to the Central Booking Intake Facility to be charged accordingly. All events occurred in Baltimore City, in the state of Maryland. Now, it does state here also in the documents that she did deliberately premeditate, kill, and murder both her daughter and her son. Now, she drowned and strangled her daughter, and then she stabbed her son, which, you know, I don't think she's crazy. To me, a lot of women play crazy. That's just what I think, just to get out of that, because in certain states you could play crazy, go and do your little straight jacket time, and come out and have more children. A lot of women do that. And it's unfair, you know, but we really don't know what she was thinking, what she was really going to. But like the documents state, they did observe her, you know, talking to her imaginary friend. So at this moment, we don't know what was going through her head, but she's going to have to forever live with the thought that she murdered both her children. Her daughter, she strangled and drowned her. Her son, she stabbed him in his chest and put a plastic bag over his head. Like, no one will ever understand what she was going through or what them kids was going through. So, I will keep you guys updated on this case. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. It's your girl, Murder Mommy 711, and I'm signing out. So, look forward for the next episode. I shall be dropping it soon. Thanks for watching.